All right, folks, it's your Pratt Pack. After leaving CBS Radio World Headquarters after a busy Saturday, we continue at Coons Quality Foods World Headquarters here on Rochester Road, just outside of the great city of Pittsburgh. My friend and president and the co-host of the Coons Cooking Hour with his son Frank every Sunday at 8, Mr. Joe Dentisi. We're going to talk Mother's Day in just a moment, and all 9 stores have everything you need to make mom smile. To find the one nearest you, go to coonsmarket.com. But we like to, every few months, get caught up as far as what's happening in the grocery industry, and this is a very special time because it's just about time to think about grilling outdoors and all of the amazing produce. Special time in your business, Joe.
Well, like this week, we have featured Newark strip steaks at $8.99 a pound. It's a great price. And anybody that wants to grill out for Mother's Day and keep the heat out of the kitchen, it's a great item. That, and over in the produce department, we have strawberries. It's a traditional item to run for Mother's Day. We ran them at $1.88 for the 1 pound package this week, along with asparagus. Asparagus, this is right in the peak of the season right now, and we run those for Mother's Day as well at $1.99 a pound. But then you have the floral there, Rob. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I do. I want to begin with where I still find it hard to believe, and they're beautiful flowers. I have purchased them. I see them all the time. Where are you going to get a better deal than this? And you better hurry. It's a dozen long stem roses, $14.99. That's right, $14.99. I ask you this every year, so I'm going to ask you again. How do you get such quality roses, and how can you sell them that cheap?
It's the right time of year for the roses to come in at a great price. And we have the suppliers. We have our suppliers lined up throughout the year for all the different holidays for the roses that are timely at that time.
And you can also get a beautiful Mother's Day bouquet. They're in bloom right now, and they're only $6.99.
And we have hardy plants, tulips and hyacinths at $5.99 for a 6-inch pot size.
All right, let's move on now and talk about some other things. You've got a great selection of candy, and in the bakery, you've got some from scratch cakes, right?
Right. We have Mother's Day cakes. It's an 8-inch cake, single layer for $6.99. Can't beat it. Decorated for Mother's Day.
All right. Now listen, we're going to do a little word association because you know I'm all about products. I mean, remember this legendary brand right here? There you go. I love it. Cons. You know, Joe, when you think of some of these brands you've grown up with, we actually were having in the kitchen a little American Land O'Lakes cheese and some Ritz crackers and some Utz chips. That's what I call a great light lunch. But Turkey Hill, tell me about this great ice cream. You get one of Coon's homemade apple pies or cherry pies from Mom. You get some Turkey Hill delicious vanilla ice cream, splash a little on top of that. She may even let you stay for a little dessert because she's going to enjoy that very much. Tell me about Turkey Hill.
It's one of the premium ice creams that we sell. And it's relatively not new in the market, but they've been around for about 5 or 6 years here in Pittsburgh. And it's one of the top brands for us, and it's a great item.
All right. Now, we were talking fresh asparagus, okay? But I know a lot of you are going to be busy. You're going to be running around, but you want to bring a vegetable. Bird's Eye is a great product, right?
Oh, yeah. Bird's Eye is one of the oldest brands in the frozen food case. That they've been around for probably 75, 80 years.
You know, we talked about this. You've been over 4 decades at this business, starting with your dad, Frank, and now your children are at your side. What has refrigeration, especially the frozen vegetable, what's that done for your business?
Oh, it's changed the business entirely. It's both the refrigeration, the medium temperature and the low temperature, all the different frozen products. A good percentage of the floor area in our store is devoted to frozen food product. Plus, we couldn't merchandise the way we do without the refrigeration the way it is. Not only just the refrigeration in the store, but the refrigeration and transportation getting to us. The trucks, the way they're refrigerated today and insulated, that the product has never been fresher coming into the stores.
Last thing I want to say about in the store, and then we'll wrap it up with Mother's Day and also tell you about the cooking show tomorrow, in which we're going to be talking ribs and chicken craft, and more on that in a moment. Cheeses. I love their cheese craft.
Well, let's call it Kraft Heinz.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get to that in a moment because I'll tell you, I was doing a bunch of videos last week at the Hopewell store promoting this week's show and going through all the different barbecue sauces. Mm-hmm. And Heinz now, as a matter of fact, has a really good barbecue sauce out called Kansas City, as in KC barbecue sauce, that's getting rave reviews. So, hey, it's all good, Joe.
Well, it's an offshoot probably from the Kraft side of the business, but they've adapted it to the Heinz label. And it's doing very, very well. It's a great product, too.
All right, let's talk wings and ribs. And I got to tell you, in the hot food section at Coons, if you're lucky, you get a slab of ribs from these folks, you'll never want to make them again yourself because they're that good. Let's talk about ribs and wings that we're going to be discussing on the program tomorrow.
Well, the ribs, we're selling it out of the smokehouse. It's a smoked rib,
Incredible.
and it's just out of this world. Actually, we had them down at KDK with Mangino and Shelley Duffy
Right.
on their show, and they sampled them down there, and they were a big hit.
There were none left, folks. They were that good. Now, Mother's Day. When you think of Mother's Day and you think of all the things you have in your store, I mean, flowers, obviously. And look, most people go out and eat. But if you can, wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe cook for Mom, huh?
No, actually, yeah, absolutely. A nice cookout with the steaks, with the Grand Rond, Boris Frankfurters at 10 for $10. Come on, And don't forget the premium candies that we sell as well.
Right.
Between Sarah's, Roslyn Candy, and Betsy Ann.
They're all good.
Yeah.
Now, before we go to, I want everybody to understand you got a number of stores: McKnight Road, Ingomar, Bellevue, Hopewell, Banksville Road, Highwood, Moon Township, Beulah Road, and Ferguson Road. And all the managers and along with the employees, they're so essential to what you do every day, right?
Oh, they're the heart of our business. Without them, there can be no Coons Markets. And we, between the training and the retention of the employees that we have, we feel that we have the best in the industry here in Pittsburgh.
I have to mention one other person because every time I get to see him, it's magical. And he's one of the many people behind the scenes, Russ. Tell everybody about our buddy Russ, who is a maintenance guru. And I said to him the other day, I said, we were in Hopewell and he was doing some shelving. I said, hey, I need some work done at my house. Can you come on over? That guy's a magic man.
Oh, yeah. Russ is excellent. He's been with us for a while now. And probably close to 20 years he's been with us. And I wouldn't be lost without Russ. He just does a great job for us. He's in charge of all our maintenance. And any of the subcontractors that we bring in, they all pass Russ's approval. Mm-hmm. They all go through Russ.
All right, just think where this business has come since you got into it with your dad and where it's going to be for your children. Where do you think this business will be, the grocery business? Because there's so much competition out there 10, 20 years down the road when your children are sitting in your chair at the age you are now.
Well, I mean, we feel that we fill a need here in Pittsburgh, that a niche that we've carved out for ourselves that is quality perishables, caters to the consumer, their wants and needs and what they need. And that should continue with our children in the next generation. But there seems to always be a need for our size company within the industry. And the thing is, because of the size of our company, that we move a lot of product. Mm-hmm. But 9 stores isn't like trying to buy for 4,000 stores, where we can make buys out in the market that the larger companies can't. They can't react to it. Plus, like grass-fed beef, the program that Frank has introduced into our markets, that a large company can't control that the way we can. To have local growers, local processors. The beef was born, raised, processed right here in Western Pennsylvania. That's the difference of what we can do that the larger companies can't.
And I've said this to you before, and obviously this is your business, but you're more of a neighborhood store. One of the things that I noticed, and I'm in Hopewell on a pretty much of a regular basis because it is in Beaver County, you get to know people there, and you don't seem overwhelmed when you go there. And if you need help, you don't have to go 10 hours over to find someone or to a plumbing department to ask somebody about produce. So that's still a niche that I don't think anybody can duplicate.
There's always experts in the departments to help you with whatever you need. If it's in produce, meat, deli, bakery, there's always somebody there to help you.
All right. I know you want to wish everybody a happy Mom's Day, right?
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
To those special people. Nobody will ever love you like your mom.
Don't I know that? Listen, before we go, just quick sports note. NyQuest, 3-1 favorite, Kentucky Derby, 142nd running today, 6:34 post time NBC. And then it will be the Pens trying to wrap up Washington in Game 5 of their second round series at the Verizon Center. They'll drop the puck at 7:15. That too on NBC. Tomorrow, Vantage Management Group, our resident sports attorney and agent, you know him, Greg Diolis and I, along with Bob Dvorak of the Post-Gazette. That paper sold at your amazing 9 Coons Markets. Again, coonsmarket.com to find the one nearest you. Bruce Tanner talking Pirate baseball, and Ted Arnaud is talking the NFL. And he'll also talk the Kentucky Derby along with our handicapper Dave Pasquale on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline. In the meantime, have yourself a great day, and remember, there's only one choice when it comes to everything for your mom for Mother's Day: Coons Market. It's a Pittsburgh tradition.